Welcome everybody to the Inner Geekdom. It is time for another tabletop stream. Well, it's been quite a while since we've actually done one of these. We were doing these quite often over on Artificer Alley, but sadly that company is no longer running, so we're going to start doing some of them here and probably on some of the channels of some of the people you were currently seeing surrounding us right now. For those that don't remember, I am Room. I will be your GM tonight for Grave Mistakes, our horror Halloween one-shot that we're doing. It's a tabletop stream, and of course we are going to be having a Talespire map, because that is one thing we are known for here, having full 3D maps to give you guys a full visual representation to go along with the story that we will be telling you. But of course it would be really boring if it was just me doing all of the talking, so I of course have brought some really fun friends with me here tonight, starting out with Miss Mora Morbid to the right of me. Where can people find you, Morbid?
Well, it's Mora Morbid on all platforms, MORAMORBID.
Yes, and what type of content do you make?
Variety. Just a bunch of crap.
Just a bunch of crap?
Yeah. To put it lightly.
A lot of video game focus, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Very much so.
somebody that accompanies you on a good majority of that content would be none other than Mr. Burby. Burby, who is you? What type of content you make?
Hello, me Burby.
Hey, Burby.
I work with Morbid. My wife.
My
Pretty much do
wife.
anything. If she's filming it, I'm probably in it.
Yeah.
I don't really make much stuff on my own right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
I stream every now and then. We do Sea of Thieves, we do COD, we do Minecraft.
Well, we still have your information down in the description for anybody that wants to go and show you some support. Below you, we have none other than Mr. Pingubu. Who is you and where can people find you, Pingubu?
Hey everybody, that's Monster Pengu without the E on twitch.tv.
Yes, yes.
We're streaming a variety of content from video games to tabletops, and we like to have fun over there, so please follow.
Are you saying you like to party?
Oh, I like to party.
Ad time. Ad time. Everybody, it's ad time.
It's ad time.
Ad time.
It is ad time.
Take 5.
No. It's we always do these introductions a little bit long for this very reason. So, I gotta make my
Billions
money.
on Underdog.
Hey, listen here. I have to make at least a few dollars, hopefully, at some point from doing this.
Come play Daily Fantasy Sports, Trident Gum, Sour Patch flavor.
Ooh, nice. But we are going to be getting a recording of this whole thing, though. So, yeah. Next to Pingu, we have none other than Drusy. 3 ads.
Hey.
Drusy, who is you? Where can people find you?
I mainly
Wait,
stream
put it the wrong way.
to Twitch and TikTok Live now.
Yeah, and you've been playing a good bit of Silent Hill, haven't you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
It's very fitting for the kind of vibe that we're going for. I do believe that Morbid and Burby have been doing couch streams of that game.
Or like bed stream, but let's call it couch.
I mean, I have a very similar like layout for such a thing. Yeah, so we also have slightly less than average Dick Rob. Where can people find you, and what do you do?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Spotify. I do comedy music.
Ooh.
That's AVDKROB.
We need to collab sometime, man.
Kicked Morbid. Yeah, true. And I also want to do bed streams with Burby.
Ooh, oh my
That doesn't sound
indeed.
fair. That is the only one. So.
It is quite unfair. When do we all need more Burby.
Right.
Yeah, if Morbid could stop hogging
Just
Burby, that'd
stop
be great.
hogging all the burbs.
Burby showed hog before the stream started. I saw it, dude. Through his sweatpants.
All right, so I figure why don't we go ahead and figure out where everyone kind of is with their tabletop gaming first before we kind of dive into what we are going to be playing tonight, because I do like to kind of know where your experience levels are before we dive into this, because for a lot of you, this is your first time being in a tabletop stream with me. I believe that the only person that has done so far would be Drusy. So, why don't we start with Morbid? Where is your experience so far with tabletop RPGs?
I've played in 3-4 one-shots, I believe.
Okay, so relatively new. Was this
Yeah.
all 5th edition or?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Burbs, where are you at with your tabletop RPG experience?
So I've DM'd one campaign. It wasn't streamed or anything.
Okay.
It was just like 3 months, and then I've only been a player in one other one shot. So I usually DM.
So this will be exciting.
5th edition.
Okay. That's cool. I have not played 5th edition in quite some time. It's like probably about 2 years. I'm probably about 21, 22 year veteran of tabletop RPGs at this point. Played a lot when I was in the military. That was a very fun time. A lot in college as well. So Average Dick Rob, where's your tabletop RPG experience at?
My tabletop experience, This is a Nerf dart, by the way.
It's a Nerf dart.
It's a Nerf dart. Yeah, sorry. I didn't want to be mistaken for something else.
I know, right?
Yeah. My experience, I've started out in 5e Curse of Strahd.
Oh, fun.
Played that campaign.
Went super
had my
emo
little-
out the gate.
Yeah, super emo out the gate. That's kind of where I started, and then moved way back to I was running 1st edition games, AD&D, and a lot of old school systems like Lamentations of the Flame Princess or old school Essentials.
Okay,
Love
so
those,
you've done a
like,
lot of
retro
modules then.
Yeah, I've done some modules. I've done some like have you heard of like a nega dungeon? It's like
Yes.
big nasty dungeons, man. I did a one shot for Halloween for Lamentations.
Ooh,
It
okay.
was crazy.
So you're a big dungeon crawler guy then.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's
I
cool,
crawl
that's
all
cool.
over the dungeon.
All of them. I don't do a lot of modules actually. I would say at least 95% of what I have played is original content. Crazy enough. I think the last time I played something that was like a pre-written was the Power Rangers system. I played their opening story probably a year and a half ago. So
I'm too distracted to write my own content half the time.
I honestly though, I will say, as a little bit of a hype out to Tailspire, I do feel like once you have made a map, the map does a lot of the heavy lifting of the storytelling for you. Like I highly do suggest that. And speaking of maps, why don't we go ahead and give ourselves a big old reveal? Bibbidi bobbidi boom. That's right. Of course, we have a full-on map because you guys need visuals to make this a little bit more entertaining. I know that a lot of the people that we have here tonight, players and viewers, have a short attention span, so giving them something to look at will definitely go a very far way. And tonight, we are going to be going into the world of grave mistakes. Okay, this is in none other than Mistake, Wisconsin, by the way. No, nothing, no laughs. I hate you guys. Mistake, Wisconsin. Mistake, Wisconsin is funny. All right.
Is that a real place?
No,
Okay.
but it sounds like it
somewhere
would
where,
be.
like a Bucky's would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's mistake, and the name of the campaign is Grave
I
Mistake.
mean, it's fake. That's what makes it funny, okay?
Hey.
Oh, I get it now.
All right, so.
You're welcome.
But I feel like we need a little bit of time to introduce each of your characters. So we're going to go and do a little bit of a role play, telling how you get to the graveyard and where you go when you first get there. Starting out, I feel like we need to figure out what Miss Vandelia, played by none other than Drusy, is up to. You have a little bit of a past as Vandelia, do you not, Drusy?
Yes, because
Yeah, you're a bit of a scoundrel, in fact, a ruffian that has had some run-ins with the law in the past, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that you've had issues with in the past, to the point that tonight is really just another run of the mill for you so far. But you acquired a little bit of information. Can you tell us what you found the location of somebody? Who did you find the location of?
A particular new cop that's just starting.
Right, you were able to acquire the information. Did he bust you of something recently, or just because he's a cop?
Just because he's a cop.
Okay, so you do know the location of his house, and you're feeling Vandalia needs to do a little bit of Vandaliaism. So you go to this man's house, and it seems like it's actually quite busy on the inside. So I don't think that you'd probably want to go and risk going inside, but what type of vandalism do you have in store for this cop tonight? All right, so you're being quiet. All right. What type of... All right. What do you think you might want to do to this man's house that you know is a cop? Are you feeling TP, eggs, burning dog poop on the on the stoop? Where are you feeling that your vandalism is going to be happening? Dion is like, oh, we're vandalizing cops.
It's actually, I'm going to go with burning dog poop.
Oh, okay. So,
that one a while.
yeah. So we're gonna have to make sure that you do have to do a little bit of a roll on that. But you have an ability with your character that might be helpful in this, do you not?
Oh, yes.
So when your character takes a movement, you are able to temporarily basically turn invisible. You're able to sleuth into the shadows. So I feel like you would probably be going up there pretty stealthily, lighting up and hightailing it out of there. Do you ring the doorbell or anything, or how do you feel you would leave the situation?
I feel like where I'm temporarily invisible, it wouldn't be too much of a risk to ring the doorbell.
Okay. So let's go with mind and soul roll for me.
Mind and soul. Okay, so that should be a D10 and a D6.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh,
I got a 1 on 5.
that is not very good. So you were able to get away, but you definitely hear the door open and somebody yelling after you, so you might have been seen. So you end up fleeing for a while, running down the street. I would say probably about 3 blocks away. It is it's a bit of a chillier night in October, about a week before a Halloween, and you happen upon a graveyard. Now, inside of this graveyard, you kind of quickly are able to weave yourself into there. Where might you try and possibly hide yourself away? Do you have a place in mind? You can move your token if you would like to where you think that you would go and try and duck for cover for a little bit.
Okay.
This is
Maybe in
Vandalia,
that
everyone.
One.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you're gonna.
Actually, one
Oh.
open building over here.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna duck into there.
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. All right. Well, now that we know Vandalia is hiding within the graveyard, I feel like it's time for none other than Officer Scuttle. You end up you're having a Halloween party tonight. You're pretty up in your mood. You're finally, after all of these years of trying, have got all of your certs and have become a local officer. You're still pretty low on the totem pole, especially for a man of your age. But you're having a Halloween party. who might be there? So is the wife and kids? Do you have a wife and kids, or is this friends from work? How is this party going for you so far?
I would just like to point out in the background you hear Stubbers, he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
It looks like the outside of Home Alone. When he's controlling all the little like mannequins and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. There's a bunch of friends. It's half Halloween party, half like celebration that I even made it on the force. We just hadn't got around to it to like this point to like celebrate. So a lot of like family and friends and stuff, but the night was kind of winding down. People with kids were leaving. So it was just like a couple people left, at this Halloween party.
Okay. All right, so you're probably even starting to clean up a little bit, at least starting to get ready for people to leave when you hear a ringing at the doorbell, which I would say you're more than likely just assuming that it's somebody that forgot something inside, or so yeah, you go to the doorbell, and when you open it up, there's none other than a flaming pile of dog dookie right on your stoop, as you see this very odd, brightly haired colored woman fleeing down the street from your house.
And the poop's on fire, right?
The poop is very on fire.
Damn
it. You definitely have the poo on you now, good sir. So yeah, do you go in pursuit that you see this woman leaving your house?
Yeah, I take my department issued pistol, and I start running towards this person.
Can you give me a mind and luck roll?
Of course, mind and luck. That's gonna be an 8 and 10.
Ooh, good rolls for you then. Hopefully.
I got a 10.
So you're buzzed but not drunk.
Nice.
Okay. You do still have your handy flask still on you. That was a part of your costume. So you
yes.
Yeah, because you were very much garbed currently.
And I'm not very in shape either. So
not
running is a little tough.
Yeah, not very in shape
56.
indeed. All right, so you do go down the street, and you see her fleeing into the graveyard. As you are walking in, you see an old man not too far off from the gates, and that is where we're going to cut away from you for now. Let's see, who should we go to next? I feel Brondo needs a little bit of an introduction. So, Brondo, you are a bit of a private investigator, a mystic of sorts, am I correct?
Ah, yes. I commune with the spirits and solve crimes based on what they tell me.
Have you actually ever solved a case before using your abilities?
Ah, yes, I have actually.
So he believes his hype.
Yeah, and so others who have seen my work.
Okay, so
It's not hype. It's the real deal.
it's the real deal, bro. Where in your career would you say Mr. Brondo is? Is he well known? And this is me asking Pingu, not Brondo.
Yeah, he is well known.
Okay. Like, is he still in his heyday though?
Yes, he's very in his prime right now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so well, Brondo would definitely just already be going to a place like that. There's all sorts of like rumors about different spooks that could potentially be in here, and where's Brondo from originally?
Oh, he is from Spain.
He's so Spanish. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Spain.
Okay, cool. I dig it. All right, I can definitely see that in him. I'm getting the vibe very much for sure.
I like his ball.
And that's
You like
probably
his
why you
ball.
might have not really heard of him in the States,
Oh, okay.
because he was very famous in Spain, and did help like solve some cases with the actual police.
Okay, so
Ooh.
so you do are you here investigating a case of sorts, or are you just investigating the paranormal in general tonight?
Oh well, there was this very strong spirit that showed me the path to here.
I do want to point out to the audience that up to this point, nobody in this crew has actually had any supernatural encounters. So, although Brondo believes himself, he's very much full of shit up to this point. Just pointing that out for the audience right now. Okay, so Brondo shows up at the graveyard here. Where do you think? Well, I would say as he's entering, he is seeing what appears to be a man in a cloak, a rather hefty man in a cloak, speaking to an older gentleman. So as you enter, do you think that Brondo is going to interact with said man, or is he gonna go and not pay them any mind and kind of do his own thing?
Oh no, he would definitely want to talk.
Okay, so we will have you approaching them as we cut away from you then. We have 2 more people to go. Everybody having fun so far? All right. Well, we have a Miss Alex now. Miss Alex, you're a bit younger than a majority of the rest of the people that we have seen so far. In fact, you're college age. Which,
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and give us a little background on Alex and who she is?
Well, I just started college. It's awful. So to make it even more miserable and possibly make friends, I decided to join a sorority. So we're doing hazing, and for some reason, they thought it would be a great idea to send me out into a graveyard, which is disrespectful. But
This is true.
you know.
You're are you already a part? Is this like a pledge week type of thing?
Pledge week.
Okay.
Yeah, rush week.
Yeah, rush week.
Thank
So
you.
there is a so they've told you that they have hidden a book earlier in the day somewhere in the graveyard that you need to retrieve. So
Okay.
yeah, that is where you were going to be starting out with this. Unless you want to give any more background to your character, I was going to let you kind of role play out, showing her off some if you want. Unless there's anything that you want known to the people watching about Alex
Nope.
before we dive in. Okay, cool.
Not yet.
So as you were walking in, you will see 3 men and kind of like talking to each other. Do you just kind of try and dodge them, or do you go and approach them as well?
Oh yeah, immediately dodge. 3 sketchy men in the middle of a graveyard at night, like on a what day of the week is this?
Oh, this is definitely a Wednesday.
Okay, this is just
Wow.
weird. So go and hide immediately.
All right, so are you gonna, as you enter, you're gonna take a left or a right? To your right, you are seeing that there is like another area with like a statue and some like old trees that you could go over to. Or to your left, there appears to be a small building and some kind of hard for you to see, but there might be some more things even behind that.
I'm going to go to the building because trees mean bugs and bats.
Okay, so going over to this building, we'll have you starting to do your search.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would also like to point out that anyone who is approaching my character, there's a very strong scent of shit.
Oh no!
So I would like to point that out for Brondo. He's definitely smelling something.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, and last but not least, we have an old man.
Hey,
we
I'm
have
just now graying, okay?
we have James. James, why don't you go ahead and give us a little bit of a backstory on who you are?
So, James Clifton. I'm a widower. This is the 5-year anniversary of my wife Leia's passing, and I'm here to visit her gravesite.
All right. Little dark, little emo there, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal.
Happens to us all.
All right. So, it's very obvious why you were here. You have decided to come to the graveyard because you are visiting, of course, your late wife. Why don't you give us a little bit of background on the relationship that you shared? Any information you have on that, kids that you might have had, how the relationship had went.
So, we met in college. We have one daughter, but she's estranged after her mother died. We haven't spoken. So it's been 5 years since I've seen or talked to my daughter. And my wife was taken in a car accident 5 years ago, 2 blocks away from the gravesite.
I see. All right. Well, so you are going to, I would imagine, just immediately go to where you well, I would say, are you going to try and talk to the 3 men, or are you just going to go to your wife's gravesite?
Is Brondo in uniform? Or is he just there?
If you would call that a uniform, are you talking about Scuttle? Officer Scuttle?
Yeah, Scuttle's the
Oh, the
officer.
officer, sorry, yeah.
Officer
No, I
Scuttle
didn't
is
call
not.
him.
He is in full costume because he was having a Halloween party.
Halloween party? Okay,
Aye.
I'll probably just like skirt past them and like walk across the grass around them if I have to, but not like stepping over any gravesites.
Okay. Yeah, they don't stop you at all, and let's see.
Oh, something weird.
We're gonna put you
Yeah,
further
let's
back
go.
in the map to where her grave is. Boom. All right. So everybody, I do believe, is now placed somewhere in the graveyard. So, starting out, none other than Officer Scuttle, you approach an elderly man that has a shovel and a sack thrown over his back. As you approach, you do have a gun on you, I will point out.
And I'm menacing with it.
You do have your service pistol, even though you are definitely not supposed to be taking that with you outside
Is this an
of
open
work.
carry state?
Well, it's just that you're not allowed to use your service pistol.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm definitely not on duty.
Yeah, he's very much not on duty. He's a few drinks in as well.
I start like stumbling up to this old man. Officer Clark Scuttle. Hands where I can see him, sir.
Sir, if you can't tell, I have some things in my hand right now that would make it quite difficult for me to raise them.
What's in your hands? It's not.
Sir, this is a
It
shovel.
don't matter.
Sir, you can tell this is a shovel, right?
Which
Sir,
one?
have you been drinking? Is there anything I can help you with? My name is Boris. I'm the keeper of this graveyard here.
Yeah, you can help me with something. I'm looking for. Sorry, hold on.
Okay, yeah, I can wait.
I'm looking for a criminal.
Oh, well,
Aw.
most of the criminals here are kind of 6 feet under, to be honest with you there, kid.
Most of the people here are criminals?
I mean, I don't think so anymore. How does the law on that work? When you die, is it forgiven? Wait, I don't know. They're dead. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I feel like you would need. Why are we? Let's move on. You're confusing me. I'm looking.
I didn't mean
what color
to.
hair was Vandelia's hair?
You're gonna give me a mind and luck roll.
Put away my service pistol. So mind and luck.
Yes.
8, 10, sir. Let's do it. Phew. 8.
Green.
Oh, green hair. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking. I think that person had green hair. You seen anybody with green hair?
No, I can't say that I have. I feel like that's something a man would remember.
Can I also do like a perception check to see Rondo coming up behind me?
Yeah, give me luck and mind again.
Okay, luck and wine, sick. Come on, can I get something higher than an 8? Please. 10.
Can I get much higher? Okay, so I'm gonna say, Brondo, are you even trying to keep yourself concealed whatsoever as you were approaching?
He's pretty confident.
I mean, I don't know. Is Brondo being boisterous as he walks up towards these men? Brondo, are you alive, sir?
Yes.
Run, do
This is your entrance, good sir. Oh, yes. You see, I am here to be Brondo. I am going to make sure that I am going to find the ghost.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted for a second there.
Are you hiding yourself?
No. I approached them and I'm like, what is this? What is
so-
going on here?
So with
I
that roll,
fired-
you succeeded in hearing him approaching.
Yes!
I fire my pistol in the air again and turn around and I'm like, freeze, Colonel!
Good lord! That causes a lot of repercussions. You understand that, right?
We're
In the
racially
air?
stereotyping against European people.
No, that's not why. It's because we're in a creepy graveyard.
What? I don't think that you deserve the gun that you've been given, sir. Also, if you do that, don't forget to subtract 1 bullet.
Worth it. Honestly worth it. I'm taking the bullet. Gun is
Everyone
fine.
jumps.
Okay, so you hear Boris go, "What the hell are you doing?"
I am pointed at Brondo right now.
You pointed at
What
Bro-
is this?
So you guys can play out this interaction. A gun has been pulled on you, Brondo.
Someone put.
How dare you pull a gun on the famous Brando? Who are you?
Let me smell your hands.
Wait, what?
Ex-
I'm an officer of the
Excuse me?
law. Let me smell your hands.
I don't think that that's an official thing
reluctantly
the
gives
cops
you his
say.
hand.
Okay, I point back to the old man with my gun. I'm like, let me smell your hands then.
Sir, you do not want to smell these hands. I've been digging graves all damn day.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for poop.
What? Why are you here looking for poop? This is a
Oh.
graveyard.
You are revolting.
The only poop that is here are the people that shit themselves before they died.
Back to Brondo. All right, poop hands. Let me see them. Let me smell them.
You'd find that my scent is the utmost refreshing.
I do kind of. Can you describe the scent coming off of you for me?
You smell heavy perfume, dude. It's just like it's like no stinging, like
Like this guy looks like he
Pure
does.
sauvage.
Like
yeah, dude. It's like
he looks like one of those types of guys that like 60-year-old like grandmas watch.
It really smells like incense.
I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna
why
say he
did-
definitely smells like incense.
Why does this handsome man smell like a
patchouli.
pretty girl? Like,
I mean, you guys
I'm 56,
interacted
I
out.
could say things like that.
sir, it is not a crime to smell this good.
Not yet, anyway.
I am so confused. Are you hitting on him?
No. All right, back to that old man. All right, you're digging graves, no poop hands. This handsome, pretty smelling man, no poop hands. I'm looking for a poop handed criminal.
Wait, weren't you looking for a woman?
That too.
And sir, I do believe you've had more to drink than you were letting on.
I also think that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have grabbed my gun.
Yeah, probably not. This is a
But,
graveyard.
But it's okay. I'm a very lucky guy. You know,
I
didn't-
don't
I
see
didn't
how
study
that's
for my
relevant
police
to the
test at all.
situation we're in.
I didn't study for my police test at all, and I passed. So
After how many tries?
it took a long time. It took years.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
I'll
that's
say
not the
C
norm.
is not always the answer.
And most definitely it's not. Especially when it's a written test.
Yes, written tests were a lot harder. They did not accept C.
He just keeps putting C.
Given the scenario, how would you?
C.
C.
You're told not to fire your service weapon in the air. What do? Fire my service weapon in the air.
See. Okay.
I totally
Like
forgot what I
checks
was.
it.
Totally forgot. I've cleared these two as suspects. That's what I have done.
Yeah, well, I do believe you might be a suspect of a crime now.
My hands don't smell like poop either. I just spilled beer all over them. They're sticky.
Sir,
Not in a weird way.
Yeah, he's just drunk and shooting off a gun. No harm done here.
Okay, so Pingu, how is Rondo gonna handle the situation he's in right now?
Okay, so Brondo's obviously very dramatic.
Uh-huh.
So he's gonna ride this drama wave, bro.
Okay.
Like he's gonna make this the most dramatic thing that these people have seen.
So, can I help you too? Why exactly are you here?
I am here to be around the spirits. It's a graveyard, is it not?
I mean, yeah, but I ain't seen any spirits.
Well,
could probably-
there
I-
might be one. How do you know? You don't have my talent.
I just feel like the only spirits that are here right now are the ones, like probably wafting off of that gentleman here.
Oh, you are right. He's very drunk.
So, you're looking for spirits. Well, I mean, I guess I can't tell you no, but just don't try and damage anything, I guess.
Oh
What are
no,
you
I would
doing here in this
never
graveyard?
disrespect where the dead lie.
I'm the caretaker. What do you mean? What am I doing in a graveyard?
Not you, the guy, that guy.
I think he
Who is
just,
that guy?
I think he's looking
Sir,
for...
are you? Is your name that guy?
No, I'm Officer Clark Scuttle. I feel like I said that already.
I really do not trust your credentials. Do you have a badge?
Yes, sir.
I
Please
don't-
show
I
us some
left
sort
it
of
at home.
identification.
You could do a roll for it if you want to do a luck roll to see if you have your badge on you.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
is
one
that
die.
10?
One die.
dice? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. That's a 4, baby.
Nah, you do not.
I left,
You
I
do
left it at
not.
home. I grabbed the pistol instead.
You do have a phone on you that you could bring up credentials on if you wanted, though.
Nah, I don't gotta prove myself to this guy.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. If you don't want
Weirdo
to.
with the spirits.
Is that what you say aloud?
Yeah. I don't believe in spirits. I
Sir,
believe in good, honest police work.
I do not care if you believe in the spirits. You need to show identification. You are the police.
Oh, well, I
Is
guess
this
that's a
not the
good point.
custom in this
Yeah.
country or what?
I'm sorry, I've had a couple drinks. Yeah, I do pull it up on my phone. I forgot about that. I do have to show. I have to tell you I'm a cop. Legally.
Dios
right?
mío, you must be the worst cop I've ever met.
I point my gun at him again. I'm sorry, what was that?
You're only proving my point.
Okay,
It's already
so-
loaded.
It's already lost one bullet. You had 6. Okay,
Not
so
worth
I will say, as this is going on, Alex, you do hear a gunshot go off as you are starting to look through the foliage and like the around the building for the book that the girls had hidden here.
Okay.
Oh.
I look for any sticks or sharp objects to arm myself with because I just heard a fucking gunshot.
Give me a
I'm
luck and mind
panicking.
check.
Okay, 6 and an 8.
Okay, give me a roll on that. Let's see, 6 and 8 is, and
I'll roll it with my mind.
oh, you got a 12. All right, so you actually find a pretty sturdy looking stick that'll give you a +1 to your attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do a pretty good whacking with it, in fact.
Just writing that down. Okay, I swing it a few times, batter up, and then I try and get as close as I can to the gunshot area, and I assume I can hear the men just
Uh,
yelling.
Yeah, they're not being quiet. So you said you're going towards them?
Yeah, but out of eyesight, so probably behind brush.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We can
Yeah.
make that happen. Okay,
Yeah, I just want to eavesdrop on them until they either, you know.
By the time
Hopefully
that
he doesn't shoot
by the
me.
time you enter into hearing the conversation, it's very confusing as to what they're even really talking about. It really sounds like just a lot of nonsense to you at this point.
Honestly, I wish I drank before I came out here.
But yeah, so you were ducking and covering. Vandalia, you also heard that same gunshot going off as you are ducking into this building.
Hmm.
Now, you do see that there are stairs in this building you are in that you could descend into if you do choose to.
I would probably decide to descend down them and try and hide better,
Okay.
considering I probably don't want to get shot over a petty crime.
Totally fair,
gun-
totally fair. Well, then that is going to put you on a little bit of a respite in the story until we get to that. But totally fine. It won't take us too long to get to you, but you are currently working your way downstairs, and then you notice that it opens up into a long hallway that is seeming to lead to a larger door with, if you look back, there are a few other points of entry that are stairs that lead down to this same like hallway slash kind of like tunnel that leads to these doors. Okay, so now we are going over to none other than our old timer, Mr. James. Mr. James, can you give me a luck and mind check?
Yeah.
Actually, give me a luck and no, give me a mind and body check. My bad.
2.
What?
2.
You do not hear the gunshot.
I've got my my little Sony Walkman on.
Oh, okay.
I'm blasting sad music, yeah.
Anything in
Smoking
particular?
a cigarette.
Ignore that.
Probably like my heart will go on, probably. You know,
Okay.
just
Okay.
cranked up to the max.
All right. Well,
Like she's belting, it kind of covers up the gunshot, you know.
yeah. So that's what you're focusing on, is just spending time at the grave, enjoying the music. Okay, that's
Yeah.
totally fair. Just want to make sure that everybody is kind of in their places. Then we're gonna make our way back to this conversation that's going on here. Okay, so boys. You two are still conversing with Boris when you hear off in the distance a man shouting. You just hear, "What was that gunshot?"
Is there someone else here? Hello?
And you start to see coming down the
Attempted
pathway.
murder. That's what.
You see a man that he seems to probably work in the morgue. He is wearing an outfit that is definitely for somebody that is having to handle the bodies. A lot of like protective gloves, things of that assortment. Give me just 1 second. I need to pull up my notes. All right. So you
as
see
soon
this
as you
man.
approaches, I'm like, let me. Oh, can I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
What do you? So you see him approaching as you heard. What was that gunshot?
I'd like to. Let me smell your hand.
It's attempted murder is what it is.
Don't be
You
so
see,
dramatic, Brondo.
you
Guys,
see,
you say you have a gun pointed at me.
you see the
I'm pointing at
man.
this guy now.
You see the man holding up his hands, and they're gloved, and he's like, sanitized.
How fortunate for you.
How can I help you? You're kind of out of place here.
What do you mean?
Well, it's kind of late at night, and you're in a graveyard shooting. Who are you? Why are you here with a gun?
I'm an officer of the law investigating a crime.
Do you have any form of identification? Because right now it seems you wear your mother's drapes.
Well, I was having a Halloween party, and you see dog poop on my house, and that's why I'm trying to smell hands. It's not like some weird hand thing. Brondo smells amazing, by the way. God, that's like an amazing perfume.
So you came to a graveyard to smell people's hands, to make sure they don't smell like shit, and that warrants shooting in the air.
For justice.
Do you have any identification, sir?
May I add that he is stupidly drunk?
And an officer of the law.
I wouldn't say stupidly drunk. Thank you. Yeah, I have identification. Can I try and get it on my phone again?
Okay, yeah, you can pull out your phone.
I couldn't remember the password last time, but I'll try again.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Give me luck and mind.
Hold on. 11.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get into your phone. You can't quite get into any of your official things like your account or anything for your like the police, but you are able to get a few pictures of you in uniform, and it does look official enough that they're like, all right, but that's cool. You're still not on duty, drunk and shooting in the graveyard.
A crime has happened. I'm allowed to have my gun. This is America, ain't it?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm pretty sure that's
I'm definitely
illegal.
allowed to have my fucking gun.
Sir, who are you looking for?
Criminals.
Is there any of the people here?
Nope, I don't think so. Not
Like-
in front of me.
Can you leave then?
No, I'm pretty sure the colonel entered this graveyard. You know what I mean? I have to search. I have to find this colonel. And what if there's more than one? What if you guys is the colonel?
Did you see this person?
For a second, yeah.
What did they look like? Is it older man? Is it? What did it look like?
I don't remember.
You really
You
don't.
are not a very good cop.
It was so long ago, it feels like.
Yes, because you keep wasting time with smelling my hands.
You hear the man
just
that
not
is
good.
wearing the scrubs going, well, you're all wasting my time, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna get back to my business. Please, if you don't mind, don't shoot off any more guns in the graveyard and leave as quickly as you can.
This guy's bossy.
You see him turn about and start working his way back down the corridor.
This is the crime scene, and I technically didn't tell him it was okay to move, but I'm gonna let it slide this time.
Ah, shit. I just remembered he hasn't paid me for last week yet. I'm gonna go and grab him before he gets back to work. You! With the gun! Get the hell out of here as quickly as you can. Your shit-covered person isn't here. You! Weirdo! Looking for spirits. I don't know. Just don't do anything weird to the bodies here.
I will not desecrate the dead.
I'm sure the hell hope not. I'd say then Boris goes and leaves the scene from you guys, leaving the two of you there. You see all of this going down, Alex. Do you have any reaction to what is happening here?
Immediately, I just take out my phone and I message who sent me here. Like, there's a guy shooting off a gun. He smells like shit. Someone come pick me up. And then, after I realize I don't have any bars, I'm like, shit.
Fair.
I regrettably I feel like I would know who Brondo is just because, you know.
Give me a mind and luck roll on that.
Okay, 6 and an 8.
A 6 and an 8. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if you were gonna roll your own or if you wanted me to do them for you. All right, there we go.
I don't have the ability to.
Oh, I didn't know if you had
Physical
dice.
I can give you
Oh, I
physical
do.
dice.
Can you bring me in my dice
Yeah, I was
bag?
about to say,
didn't even think
I
about
didn't want
that.
to take that away from you. Well, 1 second. This will not count for everybody watching while she goes and gets her dice. Yeah, I wasn't going to exclude you on that kind of a front. That'd be lame.
My
Totally.
dice.
Rondo, we should work together.
We trust you. Don't lie about your roles is all. It's just a game.
Fucking A, dude. You nearly killed me.
One time. Get over it. It was in the air.
We'll be progressing the story here soon and taking our first break for everybody wondering.
Okay.
Okay.
Just in case I got a PP.
You just might.
I just might. I was gonna do that on camera, but
I would prefer you
Go
didn't.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I have to put these back on. A 6 and an 8. Where's my 8?
Oh.
Do I?
The
I have 2. Oh,
diamond.
I have 2 8s. I was about to say, why do I have 2 8s? Okay. An 11.
An 11. Okay. Yeah. You definitely recognize. Now your perception of Brondo is up to you, but you definitely have seen him before. Maybe it's your grandma that is a fan of his or something, or maybe your mom. But probably a
Yeah.
little bit outside of your normal age range of like appeal.
Okay. I've seen him on like the Sci-Fi Channel. I was like, I know at least if I die in glory. So walk up to Brondo.
Okay, so you start walking towards Brondo and Officer Scuttle. Do you try to have any form of stealth?
Hands up. This guy has a gun. I'm not. I'll just announce myself. I'll be like,
Do you still have your sturdy stick?
just throw my stick out first, so they look at the stick first, and then I'll have my hands up and come around the corner.
So you just see this random woman come out of nowhere and throw a stick at your feet and hold her hands in the air.
Lieutenant!
They're already up.
I
fuck
need
do you
to
want from
smell
me?
them, ma'am.
We
Are you a
smell-
criminal?
Not a criminal? I apprehensively let him sniff my hands
You're
because
the
he has a
first
gun
person
drawn
to
on me.
Let me actually smell their hands.
So
They
do
don't
you're
smell
you're
like
walking.
shit, but they smell weird.
What?
Oh, what did you eat earlier in the day, Alex?
Yeah.
Me? I had a French toast,
Mm.
and then for lunch I had like a sub from like a sandwich shop on campus,
Mm.
and then I just got done at like the Olive Garden down the street with some of the girls in the sorority.
So you probably smell a bit of garlic.
Yeah, probably like garlic breadstick.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Hey,
Mm.
that's
Do you frequent the Olive Garden down the street from the university?
Yeah. Do you work on campus?
No, I'm a real cop. I got my license 6 months ago, and you can see I'm like an old man, like 56, 57.
He's a
Yeah.
real bad cop.
I could have sworn you worked security, like on East Side, like not even 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, I always wanted to be a real cop. I did security before, but for firing my weapon, I got fired. So
Oh my
I just-
god!
What a big
You're
surprise.
the guy. You're the guy who wasn't supposed to have a gun and took it way too seriously and brought a gun on campus.
For safety, and Brondo, if you keep it up, I'm not gonna let you be on my team. All right?
Sir, I am but a lone wolf.
No. I'm pretty sure we had discussed just a minute ago that you were on my team, and we're gonna team up to catch like ghost criminals or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm a little wasted.
He looks at the gun and he's like, I guess I don't have a choice.
Correct. God, I love the law.
All right. So the cop is pretty much currently holding these two hostage. It seems like at this point,
Mhm.
all over somebody lighting some dog shit on this stoop.
I'm pissed.
So with that, we are going to be taking our first break as you guys start to hear a strange rumbling and a fog starts to fill the graveyard. Yeah, so that's where we are going to be taking a nice little 5 to 10 minute break while everybody goes and does their thing. So we will be right back, everyone, while we go and get into the actual spooky side of the story. All right.
Yeah.
back, everyone. As you can see, things have changed a little bit on the map since we last left off. Because as our strange trio here were getting introduced to each other, a strange rumbling started to happen and a fog rose in the graveyard. The three of you are standing there as this happens. What's your reaction to this?
Brondo, should we leave? What is this?
I don't know. It might be a strong spiritual force.
Ghost.
Force. Well, spirits trying to maybe communicate. I don't know. I would need to look around.
What's the difference
Well-
between ghosts and spirits?
Fair question. Answer.
Waiting.
I do not know if this is a cultural thing.
I knew it. He's bullshit. He's
trying to
bullshit.
bring race into it.
You say ghost, I say spirit. I don't know. Is this in your language?
Guys,
Oh, that's right.
Spiritual pressure.
well, I vote we try to either escape, get the fuck out of here, or you
Fair.
guys like hellbent on spending the night here and getting yourselves killed.
Well, where would we go if? I mean, the whole time I just want to talk to the dead.
Nope, you guys are my new team.
I would say, Scuttle, give me a mind and soul roll.
Mind and soul. That's a 8 and a 6. Dun, 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 dun. 9.
Okay, I would say that although there is a pretty thick bit of fog, you do see that towards the entrance there seems to be something odd obstructing it. You cannot quite make out what it is, though.
Nah, I'm gonna ignore it.
You're just
I'm
not
just
even gonna pay. You're just gonna let her keep
I'm gonna
talking.
continue. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue.
My my ability is sensing danger before it happens. Do I feel any more anxious? A heart palpitation, a shiver?
You definitely have a sense that there is a danger approaching.
Okay,
But
can
I
I
feel like
pick?
you would think it's me, right?
Okay.
If she wanted to make that assumption, she could.
That's true. That's up to
So can I grab the stick that I dropped off the ground? Hopefully without Rob shooting me dead on the spot.
You could ask him, or if you just want to do it.
Oh, I can't ask him. Can I pick up the stick, officer?
Are you on my team?
Hell yeah.
Alright, pick up your stick, girly.
This is the
Okay, and I
worst
pick up the
Left 4 Dead
stick.
group I've ever seen.
And I'm just complying. I'm going to tell the police all of this. I have my
Just
phone
go
on in
ahead.
my pocket.
Do you look at your phone?
No.
Okay. All right. So
But,
you have picked up your stick. Do you say anything to them about this sense that you're having right now of something approaching?
Well, how about I start to look around?
Okay. Okay, go ahead and give me a mind and soul check. For anyone that didn't know, this is a system I constructed myself to make it easier for us streamers to quickly be able to play this by only having 4 stats that you do combinations of. 6?
A 6, my dude. Yeah.
You do notice that in the fog there does seem to be movement, but nothing you can quite get a lock onto.
Well, let me just tell them, guys, did you see that over there? Something was moving. I panic a little bit.
Why don't you guys both give me a mind and luck roll?
The other two?
Yes.
Okay.
Scuttle and Brondo.
Mine and luck.
Yes.
13.
Okay.
Wow. Ten.
Waving his hands.
Okay, so both of you actually do take note that there seems to be a woman limping towards you.
See, I'm not crazy. Not crazy.
This woman, she's hurt.
Is she a criminal?
Ma'am, do you need help?
So just so you know, Rob, you can move your figure around by yourself.
I had a giant gun in my hands.
I know. Alright, so you see this woman walking towards you with a limp. What and you're holding a gun at her. It doesn't seem to be slowing her whatsoever. She continues to walk towards you.
She does not care about my gun.
She does not.
I mean, not everybody is threatened by your gun.
So you have a decision to make right now. She is within reaching distance of you.
Madame.
Reaching distance of me. Somebody do something.
I whack her with the stick.
Okay, you are going to try and whack her with the stick. Give me a let's go with luck and mind roll for this. I mean, body and luck. Body and luck.
Okay, body.
Yes.
8 and.
Yada, 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 yada.
Okay.
I'm thinking the same shit.
It's a 3.
You got a 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Oh,
still
lucky.
hits. It still hits. This is a
Those
zombie, a very
dice.
weak one. So, what is your higher of the 2 die?
It was a. Wait, what did I say? It was a 3. I chucked the dice all the way across the room.
So the higher of them was a 3 of the 2
Yeah.
dice? Okay, so you smack her with a stick, and it actually does quite a bit of damage. You actually see some flesh falling off of her, but she still continues towards the officer right now, where she is going to go and try and attack him. So choose a die that you're going to use to defend yourself with.
Oh, luck for sure.
And so you're pretty lucky. Let's see how lucky you are.
Alrighty. Certainly luckier than that.
Ooh,
I got a
somehow.
5.
Yeah, you actually do. She goes to try and bite into you, but you were able to hold and grapple her from being able to get the attack in at you. Rondo, you see this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Rondo, you see this woman limping towards them, get smacked with the stick, and then as the woman tries to latch herself onto the officer, he grabs onto her, keeping her from going and slicing into his neck with her teeth. What do you do seeing this happen?
I say, this person is not alive nor dead. It is undead. I don't have.
So as this action is happening of this person trying to attack the officer and being smacked with the stick, Brondo stands behind them and makes a loud proclamation, doing nothing to help.
I guess you know what? I'm gonna grab my orb and smack her with it. It's a really heavy glass orb.
That's fair. I'll give you a +1 for it, I guess. Go ahead and try to smack the zombie with the orb.
All right, what do you want me to roll? Some luck?
I feel like
Body
strength.
luck?
I feel like it's got to be strength because this is a physical thing that you're doing.
Body.
I mean, yeah,
Some body, yaddy?
Oh, you're gonna do body, and let's go with I'd say mind.
Okay.
Just because you're having to think on the spot of what to even use as a weapon.
It's a 10 plus 1 and 11.
Okay, so you definitely hit. No, you don't add the 1 to that. You add that to how much damage you did. So what was the higher of the 2 dice?
An 8.
Okay, so you go, and as you reach up, as you see the officer holding on to this zombie, you reach into the air with your orb and smash down onto its skull as she falls to the ground and just pretty much twitches for a moment until going lifeless.
Do we double tap? Do we
I
finish
do not
her
know
off?
what these double tap is.
You know,
Yeah, what's a double tap?
you've seen Zombie Lane, you know, like.
Is Zombieland canon in this Wisconsin?
Who is the
Yeah.
zombie lane?
I feel like there's definitely at least a Zombieland equivalent, like off-brand. Maybe we're like an off-brand world where everything is like,
Zombie world.
yeah, welcome to Zombie Pasture.
I'm actually gonna load up my gun and shoot the zombie in the butt crack.
Are you seriously wasting another bullet?
Stop.
The gun's OP anyways. We don't need it.
He does
Yeah,
it. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's
I'll look up.
there's definitely no zombie worth touching left. And you guys were very quick to just assume that zombies are a thing. I'm just
That's
saying.
good.
24.
What is the zombies? Undead.
I'm trusting our spirit expert.
Okay, so while this is all
I said
going,
undead. I didn't use the word zombie.
so while this is all going down, Vandalia, you're still making your way down that hallway, and you find yourself at a doorway. Are you going to actually enter the doorway?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, like I said, we'll have to get back to you just a little bit later then, because like you pretty much made your way to the next part of the story. So all right, why don't we go back to our residential old man? So Mr. James, you're very much in a trance almost with your music. Why don't you go ahead and give us a mind and luck roll? Have you moved on to like rave music?
When you
like
call
you were
my
you were
name.
you were crying all the time.
I rolled an 8.
Thing to glorb.
So you don't notice both of them, but you do notice one. There seems to be a strange ghostly like entity coming towards you right now as you are at your wife's grave.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to now pause my Walkman.
Change
Off
the
my
song.
headphones.
Now you gotta change out the CD and put in your Scooby Doo one.
I gotta get it clear. So I gotta take off my headphones for a second. Be like, so it's just floating towards me.
Yes, it is slowly floating towards you.
Does it look like a man or a woman?
It looks cloaked. It's hard
It's
to
just a
tell.
cloak?
Yeah,
Just
you
a
can check
cloak
under the
figure?
cloak if you want to see what it's working with.
Pervert.
Morbid's having a hard time with this. What you got working under that cloak there, Spirit?
Pervert, you really have to roleplay as a widow here. You know what I mean?
It's like
Yeah,
it's
so-
been a while.
I know what he's
I'm just
thinking.
saying. Looking for that ghost scene.
Death has finally come for me, huh?
Oh, is that your remark? Oh no. Oh god.
I'm just gonna let it approach. It doesn't seem like
I-
ominous or
but-
threatening. It should
So
be
as
kind
the
of-
ghost approaches
floating
you,
towards
its
me.
hands start to reach out towards your face.
Okay.
You're just gonna let it do what it's gonna do?
I'm just gonna let it. Yeah, I'll let it get one. I'll let it. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
so
let it.
it puts
I'm
its
curious.
hands. It puts its hands on your face, and you start to almost go into like a dream-like state of remembering. You start to remember the first day that you met your wife.
Mm.
Yeah. So, would you like to reflect on how you'd met this woman?
Yeah, it was summer of '84.
Good year.
We were on the boardwalk. You know, just walking. We had just gotten popcorn.
Oh, so was
We
this
were
like an
going to ride the
arranged
Ferris
date?
wheel. Yeah. It was like a group. It was like a group thing. You know,
Oh, okay.
we came with the group, but we weren't with each other yet. You know how
See.
it works. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
We were all going to ride the Ferris wheel.
you're remembering you're remembering this, but you start to also remember a hard time that of your relationship. Was there ever a point in your relationship that you might have had financial problems?
The day my daughter was born.
Okay, so this is going to put you in a state of fear. Add 1 fear point to your character.
Okay.
This is currently what is happening with you. So we're gonna actually step away for a moment from your character, because that is gonna take a moment of you reminiscing.
We're reflecting.
Yeah, you're reflecting on it. It's definitely putting you in a state of anxiety. Well, we've got 3 particular characters that have just beat a woman senseless. She was just very old and disabled and
And shot.
Oh my god, is that Ash?
So this just happens, but you guys do hear more rumblings in the fog. I would say you hear more of it coming from the direction that Alex revealed herself from. It seems to be the more concentration of where you were hearing sounds. So currently, if you're just looking at the path, you have a way forward. There is a path that kind of veers off to the left, 2 that veer off to the left, and then 1 that veers off to the right.
So I guess we can discuss it amongst ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, as team leader,
Proclaimed.
I think we should. I mean, gracious leader, I think we should go the opposite direction of where we heard the sounds from. Just
okay, I say we vote on who's team leader first, because I don't want to get confused. You know what I mean?
They were worried about that.
Right-
You just self-proclaimed yourself team leader. You have
Will
a
it
gun.
matter?
What do you? Yes.
So you guys are voting for me then?
No, there's no
No.
team leader. We are a team. You said.
Yeah, but every team leader needs. or
guys,
every-
we don't have time to
Every
talk.
team
Let's
leader
get
needs
and
his
move on.
team.
I vote for me.
He was
I say
born
we
a
pay
team
attention
leader.
to this lady. She's the one who has common sense.
Yeah, but she's a girl.
Do not care.
Uh,
What
He
is this
smells dirty.
character?
yeah, but I'm a police.
This guy smells like shit. I think we should go for the
That
mystical
wasn't
guy.
me. That was the poop bag.
I say we investigate what is going on here.
Oh, so you
I
wanna
trust
go
your opinion,
towards-
Rondo.
Okay,
You
so
want to go towards? Okay, so I will stay here. You guys approach.
No.
Got
As team leader, I think Alex should approach, and we are behind you. You seem brave.
Give me your gun.
oh, development.
I don't know. I can't waste any more bullets. This one of these is for this criminal that put poop on my front door.
Okay, then you go first.
Okay, what about Rondo? He's got a big ball.
He crushed it on the back of that thing's skull.
Oh, it's not.
Okay,
It still works.
fine.
You seem brave. Famous
fine.
last words.
Fine. I'll go
No.
first.
Oh, you're so brave. All right.
And-
Team leader
and-
says go.
I walk forward, but I have like my stick at the ready.
So you're going towards where you're hearing the commotion from. As
Yep.
you are walking your way down the pathway where you're hearing, you're
Can we
starting.
follow a little closely behind her? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Thank
most
you.
definitely you can. You are starting to hear and get visuals of hands starting to reach from the graves, pulling themselves to the surface, but you only see one, and it has not quite taken notice of you yet. You only see one ahead of you that is fully out of the ground yet to a point that could be dangerous to you.
Okay, so I'm just going to point at that from long distance and give the Mr. Officer Team Leader Scuttle visual on it for long range.
Okay,
Hash.
so she is pointing at it. Are you going to take a shot at it?
Oh,
no,
I
I'm just
better
gonna
move
look.
back.
I don't understand what she means by just pointing at it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just confused.
There's a fucking zombie over there.
Where?
Zombie.
Oh my god.
Zoinks!
Come a little closer.
I'm a little closer. Okay.
Come a little closer.
Okay. What now?
You're my little blue thing.
Am I looking the right way?
You're looking towards the zombie, but it has not taken notice of you guys quite yet.
So he can see it.
Yeah, he could at least get a visual. He couldn't tell that it was a zombie from here, but he definitely sees somebody slowly walking away from him.
Officer, that is a man with marijuana. Take a shot.
I shoot immediately.
No! Okay, I'm gonna say that this is definitely a body and I'm gonna say soul. This is something that has to do with your charisma. You have a vendetta and a very misguided view of marijuana, sir.
Can I argue for luck though? Because I'm just shooting. I'm just like blindly.
He's
You know what I
drunk.
And I'm drunk. Yeah.
He's gonna hit somebody in the cafe across the street.
It's gonna hit me.
Fine. I'll give it to you this time.
Okay. Luck.
That you're
and
actually using your gun for its intended purpose for once.
luck. I'm learning. luck,
I'm
luck and
learning.
what other one? Mind. or
Body.
Luck and body. Okay. Luck and body. They were the same anyway. Ugh. 8. Headshot.
Oh, 1 second. I forgot this is a two roll. My bad.
Oh. Okay.
8.
And 8.
So it's a tie?
But I get +2 to damage. I don't know.
That doesn't count on that. It's I will say half your damage. So take your highest roll, add 2 to it, and then divide it by 2.
Are we able to see the past rolls?
I think there might be a way.
Dang. Okay, let me see.
Let's see. Shoot. I'm trying to
I
look
figured
at
out how to type.
Yeah, I see that. You got 5. 5 was your higher.
Okay. So 5 plus 2 divided by 2.
Yeah.
So 7. So 3 or 4. Up to you.
We'll say 4 then. All right, so you do take a shot off at it, and you even blow off one of its arms, but it is still alive, and now it is very much aware of what direction you are in. In fact, pretty much everything starts to head in the direction of where that gunshot just came from.
Everything?
Good job, Morbid.
I'm just saying, it's not like it's that big of a graveyard. Everything's gonna hear you. This is not the first gunshot, so
Okay. I guess we can hear them, or I mean, I guess they make noise, so we can kind of hear it approach. Like, or just can we tell the mass of how many things are in the?
oh no, you definitely could not tell how many things are there.
Just-
It just feels like the graveyard is alive and crawling.
Would I have heard that gunshot? That's
Oh,
the first
you took the
gunshot I didn't
headphones
have
off,
my
right?
That's the first gunshot I didn't have my headphones on for. But this thing, but I am in a dream. If it's, I don't know if this is happening. at the
That's
same time.
true. That's a good point. I will say, with that, can you give me a luck and mind roll to see maybe if that gunshot could have broke you from the trance?
Oh, nice. I saved you.
8.
Or like I did.
No, I shot him for weed.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to shake yourself from that. You start to you feel groggy and a bit depressed.
Oh well, that's nothing good for me.
Yeah. Okay, emo kid. So
Man.
emo man. So
man.
you break
Elder
away.
emo to you, pal.
break away from this cloaked spirit and take a step backwards. And how do you react from that?
I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out my lighter, and just start like waving it towards him, be like, "Hey, back the fuck up, dickhead!"
Give me a luck
Leave
roll.
me alone. Don't fucking touch me.
Just give me a
I'll
single
roll
luck.
one.
Yeah.
2.
2?
Unlucky.
Not very lucky, brother.
I would say that you did not have your lighter on you, but you did have a box of matches, and you were trying very difficult.
Snap that one.
Exactly. Like, it's taken you a bit to try and intimidate it with these matches. It's really not seeming to have any type of real effect on it, as it is starting to approach you again. Have you made any noise?
I wouldn't say I've made any noise yet,
Okay.
but they
He's
were
silently
talking pretty
wept.
loudly after the gunshot, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna.
You hear,
Like-
he's got weed!
Were your
I'm
weep
just
silent?
I'm gonna walk towards that, like back away, at like a brisk pace.
Okay. Give me a body and luck roll.
You're backing away from us?
No, the thing.
The spirit.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
12.
Okay, you are able to like get away. The spirit's really not that fast in all reality, so you are able to start making your way down the pathway when you hear some like howling and then a weird snarling noise start to approach you from the fog.
So the direction I'm going is snarling, and behind me is the ghost.
That would be correct, good sir.
Where on the map is Burby?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too.
Yeah, he's really far away. He may not make it.
Yeah, he's not too far from you guys, but yeah, he's a bit of a ways.
Was I able to get a match lit?
I would say after the amount of you've moved since then, it is no longer lit. I would give you a chance. Give me a, let's say, mind and luck roll.
10.
Yeah, you get it lit. What do you want to do with it?
I just want to see if it can, like, if I can get a better look at, like, what's in the fog.
As you hold up this match to try and get a better view, you start to see what appears to be dogs, but in strange bits of decay. You could easily mistake it for mange, though.
Either way, they're probably not gonna like fire. So, I'm gonna reach around in my pockets, see if I've got anything like flammable, like paper, or like a receipt, something.
I would say that, give me a luck roll on that.
2.
2. The best you could find is, one of your old business cards.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to just light that on fire to get a little bit of a bigger flame and kind of see if I can like throw it in its direction.
So you light it and throw it up, and it does give them distraction. Let me see. Give me a luck roll again.
2. I'm getting rid of that dice.
Wow. It does not work. I rolled a d4, man, and I got a 3. I can't help you when the rolls are that bad.
Yeah, that's
So one of the wolves actually goes and lashes out at you right now. So pick a die that you're going to want to use for your defense.
Hey, Rune, is Burby invisible to us on the map? I think I see the spot where he's supposed to be at, but I don't see him.
He should not be.
Weird.
It's probably just because of how far away he is from you.
Oh, that's probably true.
So is it a d6 for defense?
It's whatever you want to. How would your character defend themselves? Use whatever die you think would fit the situation.
Okay. I'm gonna use my body.
Okay.
Body dice.
Oh, wow.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you take 6 damage as it lashes out and it bites down onto your leg.
Ow. Okay.
So do you let out any type of a scream?
Yeah, more just like an angered, like, oh, damn it.
So nothing audible enough for them to hear over there. Let's get back over to here while you're dealing with your problems. You have taken a shot off at this zombie. How are you guys going to proceed? going after this one. The shot's been made. You're hearing movement, and it feels like it's getting closer.
Okay,
Rondo saving.
Brondo,
Rondo.
do you have any weapons on you? We just
I
searched our
only have my
pockets.
orb and
Okay.
the tools to detect the spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just look for a similarly sized stick.
All right, give me a
And
luck
hand
roll.
it to Brondo.
Give me a luck roll.
Okay, luck is gonna be a 6. That's in my hand.
While she's doing that, can't.
Oh, I got a 6.
DM question.
Oh, yeah, you get a stick of just
Nice.
as good equivalent. Yes.
Okay, I
Pretty
hand that to
sturdy plus
him,
one.
and oh wait, a +1. I take that one. Fuck him. I hand him my old one with blood on it, and I'm just like, you take care of her.
Oh, right.
What
so
do I
you-
need these for? I have my orb.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
bludgeon someone in with an orb earlier.
But this gives you a little bit of distance.
Okay. I got a question for the GM.
All right.
DM.
Uh-huh.
Can I know the name of Burby's deceased wife so I can do a bit?
That's a bit that's a bit much to be able to pull that type of information.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a deep cut, man. I don't think I could really give that one to you when you have no prior
Her
interaction with this
gravestone's over
character.
here.
The gravestone is clear on the other side of the on the clear.
Well, my
other
whole
side.
thing is that spirits want to communicate with me.
Yeah, and she her spirit would. I could very well could have passed on by now. You don't know.
I think she's
Oh, widow.
He likes to think that she's passed on.
Okay, now I won't. I'll do. Okay, so she's not. So she's not here. Okay.
Not to the best of your knowledge, at least.
Okay. So
it's for
officer-
a bit. It's for a bit. I just
I
want to tell
get
you.
it. I can't give you that though,
Uh,
man. That's
yeah.
that's a big
Later,
ask.
too.
All right, let's move past that then.
Officer, are you going to take another fucking shot, or are you going to sit there making pretty eyes at it?
Probably pretty eyes.
Hey, Art by Shannon.
Why don't you go talk to her? You just shot her.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll try and arrest her.
Yeah, go ahead. She's probably wounded. Don't call medic.
Okay.
It's fine. You got this handled.
So you're gonna go up towards the zombie to try and cuff him.
Yep.
Give me a luck roll to see if you remembered your cuffs.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Fuck.
Alright.
Should have checked before you went
Yeah.
over.
6.
I'll say that you did not remember them, but you do have your zip ties on you.
Okay. I'm gonna start by zip tying my hand, and then I'm gonna try and take their hand and zip tie it to my zip tie.
Okay. I feel like this is going to definitely be a body check. Let's go. Let's go body and mind. And I'm gonna do the same, but I'll do some low rolls just to keep it a little bit nicer for you. Okay, there's no way that they're gonna get that done. All right, cool. So, you have now zip tied yourself to a zombie.
Okay. And its other arm is blown off, by the way, if you remember.
It has one arm blown off. The other arm is zip tied to a cop.
Okay. And then I turn around and I raise my hand. I'm like, I got it.
Good job, buddy. We should get the fuck out of here. Like,
Dude,
I
what does
really
he-
don't like these odds, man.
Yes, let's get out of here. I mean, what does this guy want? A cookie?
I start
I-
walking back with the zombie attached.
What do we do? I back up immediately.
You're just trying to
The
keep your
distance-
distance? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, can you? I
He's
mean,
not gonna hurt anybody. Relax. He's arrested.
He's arrested. Actually, now that you bring that up, Rob, why don't you give me a defense roll?
Which is just luck, right?
It's whatever your highest would be, more than likely.
Okay. Luck, baby.
Actually, for this, it's going to be a body because that's literally your arm. Since you were attached.
Then ignore that roll. Ignore
All right,
that
that's
roll.
fine.
Go body. Yeah. 5.
You take 6 damage as it latches itself onto you as you were zip tied and unable to get away from it.
Okay.
Easy. Worth it.
So you guys are
Roger.
seeing that go on right now.
I don't
I,
even
uh,
notice because I'm drunk.
I don't even know what to do, so I just take my stick and I hit the thing on the back of the head, making it probably latch on more to Rob.
Go
to scuttle.
go ahead and give me a. I feel like this is a mental thing, so go ahead and give me a body and mind.
While she's doing that, I'm turning and just having like a stupid conversation with Brondo. Like, I'm just not even paying attention
8.
to the zombie.
You
My
got
brain. Oh
8?
yeah.
You said 8?
No. I'm
Oh,
sorry. 6.
Got 6. Okay, what was the higher of the die?
A 4.
4. Okay. So you go and smack this zombie again, really hard, detaching its other arm from it, so he is no longer
Oh, God.
attached to Officer Scuttle. The arm is still zip tied to Scuttle though, as it is trying to latch down even harder with just its mouth. It doesn't have any arms anymore, but it's still trying its best in its armless state to like bite down on Officer Scuttle. Scuttle, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to push this zombie away as it is biting down onto you. I know that you were drunk, but it's definitely at least not comfortable, man.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, defense again. A body. Sorry.
Just to push it away. It's not actually attacking you. Give me body and let's say luck.
Body, okay. Body and luck. 2.
Wow.
Oof.
Yes, sir.
It is very much still attached onto you with its mouth. So you are just there with a dangling arm and
Brondo,
a zombie bitten into you still. Brondo, how are you interacting with all of this as you're seeing this armless zombie try and maul the officer here?
I'll hit it with my new stick, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and give me a, say, body and mind roll.
I got a 1 and a 6.
Okay, so you go and smack it with the stick, detaching it. Aside from its teeth that are still latched on to Officer Scuttle's neck, the rest of it goes smacking down into the ground, and it just crumbled up and just like a lifeless body on the ground. As like I said, you still have teeth kind of like embedded into Officer Scuttle, and the arm still attached to his hand.
Okay, an arm.
What?
I'm keeping the arm.
You're keeping the arm?
I'm keeping the arm.
Does anybody have a bottle of water on them? This guy's sloshed.
I'm
I-
keeping- Good. Sorry.
What? I cannot understand you.
I'm keeping the arm.
Take the fucking cigar out of your mouth.
I'm keeping the arm.
Okay.
What
who
arm?
The arm that's attached to my arm.
The zombie arm that he's swinging around.
As you guys are
dear
going
Lord.
on about this, you see what appears to be 2 more zombies starting to approach you guys. As that is happening, none other
Okay.
than Vandelia, you make your way to, let's see if I can get myself over there with this character, as unfortunately sometimes this program likes to be a bit odd.
Kind of wanted to pick up Rob's over their hand and shake it.
Okay, you make your way through the door, Percy.
Hmm.
And as you do, you see a strange man wearing scrubs and what appears to be like rubber gloves in his hand, on his hands. And he's walking up the stairs and doesn't seem to have noticed you quite yet. because you are quite stealthy.
Interesting.
You kind of like just like snuck your way in, and you see this man starting to go upstairs. You were able to see that there appears to be 3 doors upstairs, one to the left, one to the middle, and to the right. As you were ducking, though, you kind of lose sight of which door the man went through. So, do you want to try and make your way further in to this very strange building you have made your way into as you went deep in underground? Now you've basically made your way into a place that almost looks castle-like, very regal.
Interesting. Okay, I can choose to go deeper in, or...
Yeah, or you can go back. It's up to you. I will say, as you were making your way, you were hearing more gunshots before you finally made your way through the door.
Okay, so I have not stopped you.
And you know where your character is at, so you can move them, by the way?
Oh.
I moved them. They're up in the like actual dungeon area now.
Oh, okay.
At the front entrance, yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Well. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to get it to being a little wonky.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, the logical thing would be to not go towards gunshots.
Especially because you know what you did.
Okay, so I guess he said there was a door to the right or to the left.
There's 3. There's left, right, or forward.
Guess we will go left.
All right, so you're gonna be going left. You make your way up the stairwell. As you're walking by, can you go ahead and give me a mind and luck roll?
Mind and luck. Okay. Mind and luck.
Yes.
Looks like I got an 8. 5
so-
and 3.
You're good. You don't notice anything too much. You do think that those statues, as you pass them, the armor are just a bit odd. Like, just something doesn't seem right about them. But you don't take it too much notice, and you do make your way to the next area. Which, let me just get you over there because I know this can be really annoying with this program. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, we'll have you entering there, and we'll get back to you next. You'll be the next one to get to do his thing. All right, why don't we go back to our residential old man, Mr. James, see how he's doing with this puffer problem.
Getting clapped.
Getting clapped indeed.
I've been
Alright.
hit once. Okay.
Mr.
got this,
James,
lady
you
killer.
currently have one of these attached to you. I would say that they're medium-sized dogs, by the way. They're not like bigger than you by any means.
Okay. I was on the all-state soccer team, so I think I'm gonna take a kick at the one that's on me.
Okay, all right. Would you say that you've kept yourself pretty healthy through the years, or
Absolutely not.
no? Okay.
Well, I do still have. I have eight bodies. So
Okay.
for a 62-year-old man, I would consider myself healthy.
I feel like you're gonna have to be pretty lucky to make sure that your body holds up. So why don't you give me a body and a luck roll for it?
9.
Got 9. Okay. All right. What is going to be the higher of those?
8.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you are able to kick one of these wolves so hard that it ends up like just crumbling to the ground. It doesn't move anymore, but you do see the other one starting to walk towards you, snarling now that it's seeing you basically go and punt its buddy.
All right. You still want some of this? You still want some of this? Come at me, buddy. Come at me.
Oh, all right. So are you going to like you're going to try and attack it? You're not going to try and run?
I mean, I think I could probably get a little bit of like a run and start on this next kick.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you give me a luck roll.
3.
So it's gonna get an attack on you first.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and grab whatever your defense is gonna be.
Gonna be a 1.
Oh no. Okay. Well, it does. It latches onto you and does 4 damage.
Nerd.
Ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing. You guys do have a good bit of HP, so. So why don't you go ahead? You're not gonna get any type of a running start. It's already latched onto you. But if you want to go and strike it, go ahead. Give us a roll on that.
Alrighty. Seven.
Okay. What's the higher?
5.
5. Okay. You definitely get a good kick on it to where it detaches itself from you, but it is not down quite yet. It did get a bit of a distance where you would at least get enough of an opportunity to run if you would like, or if you would like to go in to try and attack it, you could.
I don't want to turn my back to it, but I am gonna start moving towards. Is there like a building I could get inside, or
you definitely
or am
see
I,
that there
like-
is a building directly next to you.
I'm gonna start backing towards the door.
Okay. I will say that after that dog got a good kick to it, it's kind of just like trying to get away at this point. Like it's gonna try and scurry off a bit, and you definitely do make your way down the stairwell, and as you see, there is a long hallway that ends in a large wooden door. Also, hello, Spicy Ghost Pepper. It's been a while.
Okay.
Ghost.
What are the vibes that I'm getting from this hallway? Is this like
I mean,
is it like a crypt?
Yeah, you're definitely getting a vibe like this is not somewhere you're supposed to be by any means, but it at least feels maintained. But you're mostly not getting I would say you're probably getting a vibe that like some bodies are stored down here, but you're not quite able to figure out the full range on what this area is used for. It's quite mysterious still yet.
I'm gonna back out since that dog's not chasing me anymore, and I'm gonna see if I can find that like main pathway that I heard the noise coming from.
Okay. So you are yeah, well, I'll say that you start making your way towards that. We will get back to these guys. You have 2 zombies currently coming towards both towards the 3 of you. You definitely see them coming too. Like
Okay. So, I think that's the guy you want right behind you. Does he smell like shit? I think you should shoot first, talk later.
I've decided in my brain that I'm gonna go non-lethal and pull out my bear mace.
Bear mace. Okay, give me a luck roll.
Bear mace.
Okay,
That's a 3, baby.
So you don't quite have bear mace on you, but yeah, have you ever seen like that like spray that they use to freshen your breath? Like that's not used quite as much as it used to be. Yeah, you have that on you. You don't have pepper spray, but you do have something to where you were trying to make sure that your breath didn't smell too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna squirt that at him.
It has absolutely 0 effect on this zombie as it goes in and tries to latch itself onto you. Give me a defensive roll.
A shot that onto my water bottle. So dumb.
No.
Okay. Defensive rolls.
Yep.
It's 1.
Oh wow! So you take 4 damage as it latches itself onto you as you were trying to squirt it with a mouth, like a mouth spray. You guys definitely hear this going on, but you also know that there's another zombie approaching the 2 of you.
Okay, so do I have like my school lanyard on me?
You can give me a luck roll.
Okay, luck is 6. It was a 6.
You got a 6 on your 6. Okay.
Yes.
Then yeah, you have a lanyard on you. That's it for sure.
Okay.
It's even got your ID on it.
So how far am I away from one?
I would say that you're probably 3 feet away from the one that is approaching you, and probably a good 6 feet away from the one that is currently having nom-noms on Officer Scuttlebutt.
Okay. The one that's coming towards me, well, I know I have my lanyard, but I'm going to use my stick instead.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and hit it again.
Okay.
Or maybe this time swipe at the feet.
All right. Go ahead and give me a mind and body roll, since you were thinking about what you're trying to do.
Okay. Mind and... Okay, that's just 2 of these. An 8?
Okay, what was the higher?
They were both 4s.
Okay, so you did 4 damage to it. Definitely going and not enough to take off a limb like you have done in the past, but definitely enough to tell that this is staggering back.
Does the stick get +1, by the way? I don't remember.
Yes.
Damage. Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be 5 damage. Brondo, why don't you go ahead and tell us why you are what plants crave, and what are you gonna do in this situation?
I will try to just hit this guy.
Are you gonna try and attack the one that is currently attached to Officer Scuttle? Okay, go ahead and give me a soul and body roll.
Soul and body roll. That would be a 2 and a 7.
All right, so that does 8 damage to that
Woo-hoo.
one. Yeah, you definitely are able to smack that one down, and it crumbles into the ground lifelessly. You definitely
Okay, I'm
that one.
just gonna
You
high
are the worst
five him.
cop.
Huh?
Whoop.
Okay.
Doing the where the what now?
You said something.
Oh,
And
I said
also-
I'm just going to high five him as he says his little catchphrase.
He's a bit
one-liner.
far from you to high five right now. You are currently engaged in combat
Air
with.
high five.
I had to reset, reload my screen.
You're good. You're good.
Yep. Well, Scuttle, you got any more to say? Do anything? Be useful, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and use my breath spray on this one, and maybe it'll work differently.
Why don't you just give me
Insanity.
why don't you give me a luck and a mind roll on that?
Nice. Yes, sir. Luck and mind. Those are my 2 highs.
Mind?
15, 8 high.
All right. So with that, you spray it in the face, like, and I'm talking like a good amount of it, to the point that when it tries to attack you, it definitely smells better than it did before.
Nice. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
that's the only effect it really has.
Thank
I
you.
hate poop hairs.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't care if it's a high roll. There's only so much I'm gonna give you when you're doing stupid stuff like that.
Menthol stings a little bit.
The menthol makes it minty death.
Yeah, but when its eyes hurt, at least.
Its eyes aren't functioning.
How unstable is Scuttle right now?
How unstable? I don't know.
Yeah, like, is he wobbling? Is he like...
I would say, have you been drinking any more since you've been there?
Yeah, the bottle's been in my hand the whole time.
And you've just been
And I've been
drinking on it
shooting with my
periodically.
offhand.
Give
Yeah, and I've been
me
shooting with my left
give
hand.
me a mind and luck roll.
Dang it. Alright, mind and luck.
Yes.
13, 8 high.
You've been consistently keeping a pretty strong buzz, but you're still functioning. You are not to a point of
Yeah.
not being able to control yourself. But yeah, you are definitely feeling it. It's one of those like nights that it's almost like the after the bar kind of drunk. Like you're not drinking anymore really, but you're definitely still coasting. You're in a coasting drunk.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I want everyone to understand that I am not like super bright already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like 56, just passed the police exam after years and
Yes,
years
we,
of trying.
But
Okay.
mind is your highest.
We've
stat.
noticed.
I'm going.
Noticed.
I'm going to take my stick, sweep him from the legs, and try to grab his gun.
Wow. Okay.
You're
I'm so
attacking
tired of this.
a government.
Betrayal.
Okay. So
I
between the
can't
two of you,
You posted a coup.
give me a mind and body roll, Alex, and Scuttle, give me a give me the same.
Luck. Sure. Nah, come on. Me
Yeah.
luck?
Nah, you don't get luck for everything, buddy.
I got a
That's
12.
crazy.
12.
All right,
12.
mind and you said
Mind,
Mind
and
and
body.
body.
One.
okay.
So 13 for me.
Wait, why'd you get? I think I got a 12.
I got a 12 plus 1 on attack, correct?
It's not an attack.
That's for damage.
That's
Oh.
damage. Yeah, it's a
Plus one,
damage
plus one.
My
modifier.
bad.
You're good.
Thank you.
Come on.
Oh,
15.
What?
Fuck!
87.
So she goes and smacks you in the leg with this wooden stick, and it doesn't sweep you off of your. It's a good hit though, is the thing. Like it doesn't quite do enough to like do damage, but it hurt. Like
Too heavy.
you just got smacked in the leg with a stick by this random girl you just met, and you're pretty buzzed right now. So how are you gonna react to that? You're in the middle of a scuffle with this zombie approaching, and she's going and smacking you in the shins, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
yell that you've just attacked an officer. You're being detained and trying to zip tie her to me, just like the zombie head, you know, on my other hand.
I'm gonna be touching the guy covered in shit, please.
Oh,
It's my
God.
shoes.
Oh god, give me give me
You guys are
mind
making
and
a
body
mess.
rolls. This mind and body still contrasted with you two for this one.
Before I do this, I will give Brondo the chance to say something, you know.
Yeah, you do see all this going
Yes,
on, Brondo.
wait,
You're
maybe,
you're
yeah.
allowed to interject
Rondo,
at any
help
point,
me,
man.
please.
You're in
Good
the scene.
idea. Use the idiot as bait.
Yes! Yes, exactly! Thank you! Thank you,
Brilliant.
Rondo. Help me.
And as whatever happens, my next goal is to try to attack the zombie while it's distracted enough with
Okay.
our big buffoon here.
Okay, you two do your rolls against that while he is going and attacking the zombie. Then you two do your contrasting rolls first.
Which one should I do? I'm so sorry.
Body
time.
and mind again.
Okay, gotcha.
I rolled a 17.
Wow.
11.
Oh yeah, she most definitely. Although she smacked you in the shin and you start to go towards her with your zip ties, she's able to duck out of the way as she sees you like quickly trying to like fish them out of your pocket, basically.
Don't even try it.
I don't want to shoot you. But I will if you touch me again.
While this is
Okay.
going on, why don't you go ahead and give me your attack roll there, Brondo.
All right, you got it. A 5.
Okay. Wait, how do you only have one die?
Didn't I expect the two of them? 6 out of 10, right?
I only saw one die. You're supposed to
Yeah,
roll
that's not
two.
one.
Yeah.
2 10s.
No.
Where's
you,
the?
Use your mind in your body then. What's your high stat?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, 6 and. Oh, it's because they're actually on. They stay on the graveyard. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
3 and a 2.
Okay, cool. So you did 3 damage to it then, +1, so 4 damage.
These aren't rolls. I'm just trying to get rid of the extra ones that are messing me up.
You just right click on them and then remove. Right click, remove.
Well, on the game board, I don't think it lets us do that.
Yeah.
I see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are still learning this system, so we're good. But yeah, so you do take a good swipe at it. You do a bit of damage, but it's definitely not downed yet. As that's going on, you two are like basically wrestling at each other as he is trying to zip tie you. You break away. What do you do next, Alex?
Okay. Lord. I'm just going to help Rondo at this point.
Okay, so you're gonna go in for an attack as well. Go ahead and give me mind and body.
Okay. Yep. A 2.
Wow. Yeah, it does not land, and the zombie actually goes and tries to attack Brondo, who got an attack on it recently. Go ahead and whatever die you want to use for your defense has to beat an 8.
Come on, Pengu.
Whatever die.
Yeah, just a single die.
Uh-oh. 5?
You take
I rolled
you take 5 damage.
It's hurting me. Help!
It latches onto your arm, and yeah, you guys see this going on as the zombie is latching onto him. I will say that this would be Officer Scuttle. You're the one that gets the next reaction on this.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I am going to point my gun at Morid, or sorry, point my gun at Alex. But then, as I really just want to see the reaction, because then I'm going to grab the zombie arm in my other hand and swing it at the zombie.
Okay, go ahead and give me a body and soul.
Body and soul.
Okay, so 4 damage. All right. So you go and yeah, you are able to smack this zombie down, knocking it to the ground, and it just kind of shrivels up there. As that last zombie is hit there, you do start to see another figure start to walk towards you in the fog.
That guy looks like a pervert.
Shoot him.
He's got weed.
He's got... No, does that look human or is that zombie?
Why don't you give me a luck and mind roll?
Can I, since I have a +2 on oddities, can I try to work that in somehow and maybe try to see if it's an oddity or not?
Give yourself a +2 on that same roll.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 10.
Got a 10, okay.
Yeah. Went onto the floor, so...
10 as well.
Okay, so both of you notice that this person, although not quite moving at the speed of, say, your normal person, does not seem to be having the same type of a limp that the zombies that you've encountered so far have.
Okay, then, officer? Should you detain that fellow or interrogate him, since he doesn't exactly look like something that's going to chew us up like a pack of bubblegum?
No, sir, you're being detained in a criminal investigation.
As
Wait,
you
you're going at
approach
him?
forward, you see an elderly man standing there. Yeah, so this enters James. You are now interacting with the rest of the group.
You're not a woman.
I do not detect ill will, just great sadness.
He said he got caught.
He said he got caught.
Got caught?
Why don't we actually take this moment and we are going to take our second break of the night. So that
Okay.
way, it can also give you guys a moment to kind of figure out how you guys want to kind of proceed forward with this as well. So we will be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Guys, don't go too far and everything. You know, just try and do whatever you have to do pretty quickly. But we will be right back, guys. Stick around. And welcome back, everyone. We are still playing our one-shot Grave Mistakes. I feel like there's been quite a few of those so far, but we did just have an encounter of another one of our players meeting up with the other three. I'm gonna give you guys a moment to kind of go over that before we go back over to our Miss Vandelli, because she's also stumbling across something quite peculiar. So, this old man approaches you guys from the fog. He comes from the other side of the graveyard, where you guys have not seen yet. Feel free, role play it out.
You're being detained under criminal investigation. Code 11.92.
He has a gun, you should listen to him.
Sir, what
You
he
might be
means is,
arrested
who are you first? Identify yourself.
I don't have to tell you guys anything.
Give me your wallet.
No. What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer
Oh, God.
Clark Scuttle, and my badge number is 4206.
Give me a luck roll.
In other words, he is a buffoon. Do not
Okay.
listen to him.
You only got one number wrong.
This
Nice.
man is wholly busted.
He doesn't know the difference.
Well, you know, I mean,
You never know,
Why-
and maybe you survive and he remembers the number and looks you up later.
why
Wallet,
aren't you in
please.
uniform? Why do you have a
Wallet,
gun?
please.
Why are you shooting your gun?
That's
Who are
it.
these people?
I'm
Why is
spraying
there-
I'm spraying with my mint spray in the face.
Why is there a disembodied arm attached to
Wallet.
you with a zip tie?
Wallet.
Well-
Wallet.
That's a good
I
point.
pull out my wallet and I flash my. I do not hand it to him, but I flash my ID.
Do we get to see a pic? If he flashes it, can we also see the picture of his like wife or something? Like, do we see a glimpse of that?
It's
It's
pretty.
in my wallet, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, but give me a mind and luck roll.
Me?
No,
see it?
yeah, you're looking, so yeah.
Oh. And, 11, 8 high.
Okay, give me just 1 second then.
We have a picture.
All right, we do indeed. All right. A little bit
We all
large.
disappeared on the stream.
Boom! So you do notice as you look into the wallet that there is a there's a picture that appears to be him and much younger, with a young woman on his side.
Where we did
Here's
quite
my
well for
ID.
himself.
Uh-oh.
James Clifton. Are you happy?
James Clifton. We're like almost name brothers.
Wait, are we?
Yeah, remember I'm Officer Clark Scuttle.
Oh,
I don't know
This
how
is not
close those
senior.
are.
that's pretty close.
What do you mean?
My name is Alex. I go to the college nearby, the community college.
Man.
And this is Abrondo. He is a
Yes.
world-renowned spiritualist and a
Yes.
ghost hunter. Probably bullshit. No offense, Bronto.
No,
but,
I am not going to do that bullshit.
I think I've seen him on C-SPAN.
I am real.
I am just here looking for a book.
In
It's like a
cemetery?
hazing thing. It's a hazing thing.
Mm.
You do not have
The-
good friends, little lady.
Yeah. What? You worked on campus for like 3 years, Officer
You sure
Scuttle.
are but to rent a cop.
Hey, I'm chasing a foot-handed criminal. Okay.
This
Alrighty?
is nothing. You have no crime.
I'm sorry,
As far
Officer
as we know.
Scuttle. I don't have
Right.
any dollar bills.
The only crimes that have been committed so far that we have witnessed is you firing into the air multiple times, taking.
Are we
Yeah,
not-
You are here. You don't know
Are
it
we
was
not-
me that fired a gun.
Ma'am, how old are you?
Like 22.
She's not a minor, but you still have
E-
taken
enough,
multiple people
enough with the
hostage at gunpoint.
introductions. Are we not going to talk about the attackers?
Oh yeah.
Who
yeah.
are these? These.
Oh yeah, these guys.
What is
Honestly-
have you not seen these people try to eat us?
I will say, up to this point, James has not encountered any zombies.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I did have a ghost kind of, raise me up though.
You mean a spirit?
I
You
know,
saw a
that's my daughter.
spirit? I knew it. See, I am not the bullshit.
So full of shit.
Yeah.
No, it was-
I'm not.
It was like see-through.
See?
It could.
Spirits.
It touched
Do
me,
lurk.
and then I had a, passed out.
Sir,
My
what
life-
drugs are you on
life-
right now?
See?
Valium, venlafaxine.
Oh yeah,
blood
so the
pressure
real
medication.
reliable source there.
Well, this is
Brondo.
why I am detecting something from him. A great sadness is I see.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
not just
Look
the
at
dark
him.
circles.
Yeah, right.
Hey. These have been earned, okay? With age. I've seen a lot. I've seen many things, and I've never seen anything like that thing back there.
Fine, he's getting old. He sees things. Are you sure it wasn't just the
Well-
reflection off your glasses?
I'm not
Maybe
that old. I'm not.
it
that
was trying to communicate with you.
But on the
I
other
can
hand,
translate if you like.
old. It's probably still over there, but I really don't want to go back that way.
well, we saw people that were infected with what seems to be the Black Plague. Don't really know much about that. Seen any of
Not that
those
old.
around here?
I've seen 2 dogs, but they didn't look too.
Sick?
They looked a
No.
little sick. They didn't look like that thing. I point to the arm hanging out the other arm.
Well,
What?
imagine if that thing had a body. That's what we've been through tonight. Do you remember where the gate was? Like the exit?
Right
I'd like
behind
to
you.
roll a noise check.
Yeah, go
Just like
ahead.
watching all this shit up here, like,
Go ahead and give me a mind and luck roll, all of you.
Also, can we see the big mansion
That's not a mansion,
My
but yes.
special ability to
Lord.
sense
or
danger.
whatever this is?
so.
What is
Mind
that?
and-
So we got a 5. What else did we get?
Seven.
Okay. Everybody else, we only got the 5 and the 7.
Rob?
Mine was a 5.
Oh.
Are we
So
all
we need-
rolling for
Yeah,
sound?
Mine's not
Rondo.
help. I rolled a 3. Mine's not helping.
Okay. Okay.
6 and a 4.
Rondo, you are the only one that takes notice of the large amount of undead that are currently walking towards you from the way of the entrance.
They
We
are
gotta go.
coming.
We gotta go. To the building.
To
Get
the building?
inside. Barricade
Or
the
do we
doors.
fight? Okay. Okay.
There is
I
1, 2, 3. There's 4 of us,
Wrong.
and there
I
is.
do not want to get bitten.
I can't
again.
see that far.
As team leader, I say run.
Okay. Run. We just sprint.
Okay, so you guys do all run to the building that you see in front of you. As you make your way down the stairs, you do see the wooden doorway after, I would say, probably about like half a football field.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Alright.
change up the music
Get
a
in.
little bit too.
Try to open it.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna have to move everybody up to that map. So I know it's a little bit difficult, so I will try
Beam
and
me up,
help
Scotty.
beam you up.
Energize.
Uh-oh. Alright, let me see.
Dropping popcorn everywhere.
And the only one I don't have. Sometimes I really just do not like how they did this when it comes to the figures. Gotcha.
Ooh. Woo.
Boom. Okay. There we go. We made it work.
How do we switch to the other map?
Just go up and like you see the thing on the right of the screen where it's got like the little scale thing. Just go. You can move it the white diamond upwards, and we're like right off of. You'll be able to see it if you're like looking up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you're like right at the entrance now. And while you guys are getting yourself situated over there, we are gonna go and move over to none other than Miss Vandalia. And with that, why don't we go and make some reveals? Ooh. So you walk into this room that appears to be a library, Vandalia, and in it, although there's not much light, you do see that there are two figures slowly walking and browsing through the books. You are sneaky Druzy. So how are you going to proceed as you walk into this library? You are still hidden.
Okay.
Yes, it's time for your arc.
Okay, I guess. See if I can move in to get a better look of what's going on in here, and maybe try and use the ability where I can move and turn invisible for a short time.
Yeah, I would say that you're able to make your way through this library without any immediate detection. Do you make your way closer to the two figures? They're on opposite sides of the same bookcase.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, as you move yourself forward, they don't appear to be really saying too much. Just whispering back and forth. You just keep hearing them say, "I can't find it."
Okay, so they're looking for something.
Yes.
Okay, so of course no information about what they're looking for.
No, you haven't communicated with them to be able to gather that information.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a good idea to communicate with them or not.
All right. Well,
I'm too much of a thinker.
that's okay. While you're trying to think on what you want to do, we will go back and see what the rest of the crew is going to do. You guys walk in here. You see that there's a fireplace and stairways that lead to each side of it that lead up into an area with a doorway that goes left, one that goes forward, and one that goes right.
I think we go left.
Wait. I'm team leader.
He has
And
team leader.
I say we go left.
I agree with the
Great.
leader.
I have no oppositions.
Let's go.
Okay.
Easy.
So you guys are going to like that's fine. We'll make your way over there. In fact, why don't I just do it this way since I have all of you guys? Right,
So I know why you're here, officer. I could probably guess why you're here. Why are you here, Miss Alex?
Are you guys saying that as you are going through this door?
Just while we're walking.
Okay, yeah. You guys can take a second to RP that out if you would like.
I showed that lanyard that I pulled up earlier, and I'm just like, bad hazing week?
You see that the lanyard says Mistake University, home with a plan B.
Wait, turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your first choice at university.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mistake University.
You go there? 1960?
I haven't been there in a long time.
Sorry.
I went to cop college back in the 80s.
Must have
Who
still been
asked?
getting built.
I feel like you would have been in like one of the police academy movies.
I didn't pass.
He tried to shoot me twice.
No, you tried to attack me once.
Yeah.
This
Use
is
my
not his
captor.
first time at attempted murder.
Shut your mouth, Brando.
I will not.
We gotta see if there's
I
anybody
will
here who knows.
So
what we're
as you
doing.
guys enter the room and are arguing back and forth, you see a man like almost like snap look your way, not in like a natural type of a movement way, and you just hear in a almost a whisper of a voice, lunch is here.
Cocaine on his nose.
Shoot immediately.
Drusy, you
Just
are
trigger
still, you're currently hiding under like a bunch of like documents and books, so nobody knows that you are currently in the middle of this, where this strange man is like looked at the entrance as a rambunctious group of 4 people make their way into the room. So, would you like to make any type of a reaction, Vandelia, or are you going to hold your position?
I think I'm gonna hold my position for just a little longer.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you hear this man say that to you guys. Do any of you have anything to say to him as you enter the room?
I'm not
You're
gonna
the guy
say
that just
anything.
turned around?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean, lunch?
I don't think we should communicate with it. It just threatened to eat us.
As you
Yeah,
guys
I'm just
say
gonna
that,
like step forward in front of the group and kind of.
as you
body
guys
block.
say that,
My
you
God,
see this
Ben.
man basically flash to the other side of the room, and as he approaches you guys, getting closer, you see him recoil back, and you just hear from his lips just a one of you smells of garlic.
I was thinking that was gonna happen.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Get away!
So Alex reaches her hand as this man reels backwards and goes, "You smell disgusting."
I was like, I said that earlier too. I said that earlier.
You literally stepped in shit!
You'll put
And
out
I
a
keep
fire.
holding my hands out.
Okay,
And at this point,
are you gonna like back away or like out of the
No.
room?
no, contemplating for a second, but just in pure panic, I'm just going to lunge for the neck and just...
So you're gonna actually
Press
try
down.
and go after them. Can you give me a mind and body roll?
Gotta get my good ones, come on, which ones? Oh, shit. 5 and a 2, so
So
7.
you do 5 damage to it. Are you still using the stick?
No, I was going to use my hands that were covered in garlic.
Okay,
my friend.
I'll give you a +2 to that, so you'll do a 7 damage to it.
Yay.
Let me go and write that down. All right, so you go forward and like just push your hands up to this vampire skin as it starts to burn in, like almost like you're seeing like smoke come off as you're grabbing onto him. But with that, he's gonna go and try and push you away with quite a bit of force, actually. So, why don't you go ahead and give me a whatever you're going to use for your defense?
Body. So
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
that's a 1, Chief.
Ooh, yeah. So,
I
this,
hit the ceiling.
as you see, as your hands like just burn into his skin, he actually takes his hand and pushes you and knocks you back, and you hit into the wall and basically land on your ass. You are going to take 6 damage from that, and you are going to also lose any movement for your next turn.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys see that happen in front of you. This vampire is reeling back now, like gripping onto his face after he like had to push Alex away as she attacked him. How are you guys reacting to that situation, Vandelli? This literally happens within like 2 feet of you.
I think at this point I'm gonna make my reveal that I am actually here. I think maybe, but
Okay.
okay.
So you're gonna go. You're gonna. Do
I
you want to go?
to see possibly my character being a criminal if I possibly have some sort of weapon like a pocket knife.
Why don't you give me a luck roll then?
Okay. Okay, so just
Knife.
probably not, but let's see.
You don't have a knife, but you do have a nail file that you use sometimes to try and pick locks with.
What's the metal?
We'll take it.
I mean, it's not the strongest metal, but I mean, it's better than like your average dollar store one because you don't want it to bend.
Silver, iron.
Vampires don't get burned by anything, right? Like that?
Yeah, they do.
It depends on the
Depends
lore.
on the canon.
Yeah.
Well,
I was thinking of
They
werewolves.
twinkle.
I mean, if anyone wants to give a quick Google to see what type of metal that nail files are normally made out of,
I'm just gonna
I
kiss
will.
my silver wedding band.
I'm sure it's
and
not
give him
silver.
a strong left hook.
I was about to say, I don't think that it's going to be a silver nail file. That feels pretty high end, to be real with you, for a
Yeah,
thief. So
She could have
really
lifted
could
it, man.
but you do have,
She's a
but you do
thief.
have this nail file on you if you want to use it to try and stab at it.
okay, could I possibly try and do a sneak attack somehow?
Yeah. What is your highest stat?
My highest is I guess mind.
Okay, so use your mind and body for a roll.
Mind and body. Okay.
Yes. And I'll reduce his die a little bit since you're stealth. Oh, it's a tie. So I will say that you were not able to get a full-on attack into him, but you were able to latch yourself onto him and stab into him. So you are currently latched onto the guy to where it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to try and flee away from you guys right now. You guys see out of nowhere this random girl that, let's say, Scuttle, why don't you go ahead and... It seems to be a bit of a hiccup. There, we're back. Cool. Let's take it a second, but there we go. Sorry about that, guys. It's just a little bit of a hiccup. I've had a lot worse internet problems lately. At least this one came right back. Let me see, make sure that I'm not lost. Okay, we're good on everything still. Cool.
Okay.
Nothing we can't edit out pretty easily. All right, so you guys see out of nowhere just this random girl bursting out of there. And what role did you get, Officer Scuttle?
I did not roll yet. It cut out right before that, so I couldn't really hear.
Okay, give me a mind and soul roll then.
Mind and soul. So real quick, I don't know what you were planning right there, but I did have a thought as well. So let me know if this like conflicts. I wanted to scream "Stop, criminal!" And then run full speed at like the vampire guy.
That's
Like-
totally fine. This roll is to see if you recognize who the criminal is.
Okay.
Or if you recognize
soul-
who she is. Yeah, give me a mind and soul roll.
Let's see. Can I choose not to recognize her?
I mean, you
Well,
would
you
reckon you can
try.
choose to ignore.
Okay, I'll roll.
That's a very low roll. Yeah, you'd have to. You still have no clue because you think that she has green hair.
Yep. Totally perfect. So then, yeah, I'm just gonna run full speed and say "Stop, criminal!"
Okay.
and tackle the vampire guy.
And try and tackle it. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you go?
He's attacking that not criminal girl.
Well, give me a luck and a body roll then. We'll play fun with it. We'll play fun with it and see how good your luck is.
Boom. 10, 5 and 5.
Oh wow. Okay, so you do 8 damage to it, basically pushing it back enough that it ends up and it ends up smashing into the bookcase and knocks some things down onto him. Not enough to take him down, but he's definitely getting kind of banged up, weirdly enough. You know, you got something in those books seems to have bothered him more than you would have perceived. Like one of those books seems to have hurt him.
I'm gonna look at oh, sorry.
Yeah, as you charged forward and smashed him into one of the bookcases.
And then I'm gonna look over at Vandelli and be like, "Are you okay, ma'am? Don't worry, I'm a police officer."
I'm okay right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. That's such an
Don't trust
officer
that guy.
way of feeling about it. Okay, cool.
We.
All right, so I will say that as you guys are seeing this unfold, you are hearing another figure starting to make its way towards where you guys currently are at. Talking Brando, Alex, and James from the other side of the bookcases.
Okay. So I still have my stick on me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Get.
So, I tap James on the shoulder, like, repeatedly after I barely stand up.
Huh?
I point. I'm still winded, so I just point.
Uh-huh.
And I just hand him the stick.
I understand.
Does he?
Grab the stick.
Thumbs up.
Take the stick. I'm gonna swing it as hard as I can.
Stab him,
So-
you idiot!
Wait, who are you going for?
I don't know who's where. I thought you tackled the vampire, right?
Yeah, they're
It's
down
really
there.
dark.
Well, didn't really tackle it. He smashed him into the bookcase. But you do know that there is another entity that is making its way towards where you guys are at right now,
Mhm.
Where's Alex?
directly next to you.
I was pointing at the thing coming around the bookshelf that
Yeah.
I hear
Gotcha.
for you to prepare and
Then I'll
either
just-
investigate.
Be prepared.
I'll have it like drawn back. Just waiting to swing it like the next thing that comes around the corner.
Okay, cool. That works. All right, so you see what appears to be another vampire. This one, a woman coming towards you. As she goes to lunge towards you, you were already prepared for it. So go ahead and give me an attack roll that would be body and mind, because you used your mind for this one.
9, 7 high.
Oh, it's a tie, but so I'll say you have her grappled. You have her grappled
Okay.
right now. So someone else, I would say Alex, you were directly next to him as you see this happening. You can go and get a solid hit in if you would like. And since she is unable, she's only going to get 1 die for defense. that you have to go against.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't have a weapon, but I do have garlic hands.
Yeah.
So
garlic
what I'm
on.
going to ha I'm going to just claw her as hard as I can, try and break the skin. I have
give
nails
me-
done because it's rush week.
Okay. I feel like that means you've got soul. Give me body and soul. Stream muted?
Buddy. What? Me? Huh?
Streams muted. They
Oh,
said.
stream's muted.
That's odd.
I don't think it's moving.
Is it not?
Let me
That's
relaunch
weird.
it.